Topic, where we highlight Houston Community College, our students, our programs, and our reach into the community. I'm Dr. Amy Tan, Dean of English and Communications. In this edition, we're looking at HCC's Architectural Design and Construction Center of Excellence. Let's start where every building starts, the design phase. Sergii Pyrog is Program Coordinator of our Drafting and Design Engineering Technology Program. How's it going today, Sergii?
Doing good, doing good.
Doing all right?
Yes.
Thanks for joining us today. Can you give us an overview of the Drafting Technology Program?
A drafting technology program provides students with the skills and knowledge which are necessary for them to create technical drawings and plans that are used in industries such as engineering, architecture, manufacturing, and construction. We live in Houston area, so there are a lot of engineering, architectural, and construction companies around the city. Drafters prepare technical drawings and plans, which are used by production and construction workers to build everything from microchips to skyscrapers. To build any project you can imagine, first you should create drawings for that product. We teach students how to properly create various types of drawings using different software.
So, Sergii, when I was in school a long time ago, I actually drew. We had like a drafting board and we had to draw with a pencil and an eraser. And is that still the same, or is this completely digital and software based?
Currently, everything is completely digital and software based. 98% of our classes students will have to use a software on a computer to create technical drawings.
And do students need computer skills, or is that something they'll learn when they join the program?
Students don't really need any computer skills. We provide entry-level training for all students, so they should have minimum background in computering.
And is this program, is this a certificate program? Is it an AAS?
In our program, we provide students with several options. They can either choose one out of 6 C1 certificates. They can choose architectural, civil, electrical, mechanical, piping, or general. For C1 certificate, which requires 24 credits, meaning 8 classes, or they can go for an associate degree. Currently, we have 4 options for an associate degree. The first one is architectural civil structural associate degree. The second one is electrical mechanical associate degree. The third one is general, and the fourth one is piping. Piping is like a separate associate degree because there are a lot of piping jobs for engineers, designers, and drafters in Houston, so we kind of put it separately. Also, we have a articulation agreement with the university in Houston that allows students, after they complete an associate degree, they can transfer to Bachelor of Science degree and keep a majority of their credits.
Oh, that is an excellent agreement with U of H. Wonderful for our students. And what kind of careers do our graduates pursue? Can they go straight from a certificate into a job? I know they're stackable so that they can continue.
All our certificates, all courses from our certificates, they are stackable with associate degree. So once a student finishes a C1 certificate, he can always come back and go for associate degree. And once our students graduate, they have multiple options for their future career. They can go for architectural drafter or designer. They will be able to prepare drawings for residential and commercial buildings. They can choose a civil drafter designer. They will be creating drawings for highways, bridges, flood control, and so forth. They can become mechanical drafters, designers, prepare detailed layouts for machinery and mechanical tools, prepare assembly drawings. electrical drafters, designers, create electrical schematics and wiring diagrams. Piping drafters, like creating plans for piping layouts. Also, they can go for interior designers, land surveys, estimators, or they can, after they have like some experience, they can try to open their business for design and remodel, or become like a freelancer worker in a drafter designer.
So many opportunities, so many choices for our students. What is the market like for these careers, and is there opportunity for growth?
We live in Houston, so we have like a lot of engineering consulting companies. We have architectural companies, construction companies. We have refineries, plants. So all those, all of them, they require drawings, technical drawings to operate. And there is a constant demand for students with for drafting technology knowledge. Drafting technology students, they can choose a range of industries that rely on technical drawings and plans for design, manufacturing, construction, and maintenance. And I have several examples of the job market for drafting technology students. As I mentioned before, engineering and architectural firms, manufacturing industries, construction companies, government agencies, consulting firms, technology and manufacturing software companies, specialized industries, freelance and contract work. So all these industries, they constantly require drafters and designers to do technical drawings for them.
It's amazing. How does HCC support our students and alumni in their education and then their career?
HCC provides continuous support in job search and career opportunities for current students and recent graduates. Drafting and Design Engineering Technology Department, we constantly receive job offers for our students. We also have a HCC Career Hub website that students can use for current openings in drafting technology. HCC organizes career fairs multiple times during the semester, where students can meet industry representatives to learn current job requirements and apply for internships or entry-level positions. We have a lot of successful stories with our students. Some of them, even during their first semester, they can already find an internship or co-op position in different companies, and they continue working in those companies while they're still in school and get a full-time position after their graduation.
That is just fantastic. And tell me, is this program located at a particular campus?
We are spread out around Houston. We offer courses in drafting technology in Central Campus, Spring Branch, Stafford, South Campus, West Campus, North Line, and Southeast.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all this incredible information. When we come back, we'll spark your interest in electrical careers.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
For more than a year, we have kept you informed with more than 500 remote episodes. But now we're back, bigger and better, with more news and more guests. Join us live every weekday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube, and on HCC TV at noon and 5 p.m. You can watch from anywhere. We go where you go.
Welcome back to the topic. We're exploring programs in our Architectural Design and Construction Center of Excellence. We're joined by Fred Chalk from our Industrial Electricity Program. Good afternoon, Fred.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing all right. It's good to see you. Can you give us an overview of your program and the certificate students can earn?
Okay. In my program, and I am actually the hands-on person, I do the residential, the commercial, so I get to do the fun stuff. I'm actually the instructor that takes all the information that students have learned in all the academic classes in the electrical program and put it to practice. I have a residential trainer that's a house inside the building at Central Campus. So each one of my students goes through and he designs and wires up his entire house in the trainer. And so every student going through that process, by the time they've completed it, they've done, 9/10 of their house and wired all the circuits, three-way switches, all the home runs, dedicated circuits. So they basically understand the general principles of electrical in there. And then the next step depends on whether they're in a certificate or an associate degree. But when you get to the commercial, which is what you see behind me, this is the big stuff. This is where we do a lot of conduit bending and raceways. And electricity doesn't change whether it's commercial or residential or commercial, but it does change the methods we use to get it there. So my commercial class is more about moving power to different locations with different types of methods. And so in this, it's a little more physical and physical ability involved, but we have a broad range of people that come through here, and it's a lot of fun because the students have had great success leaving HCC and getting a career path. And in this business, because of the labor pool out there right now, they're looking for people with the hands-on skills as well as the basic knowledge to get their chance. And what HCC does is it opens up avenues for these young people, and that's phenomenal. It is very, very exciting to watch a young person come out of this program that knew absolutely nothing about electricity and went out there and got a job 2 days later. It just doesn't get any better.
Yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. And I know the demand is out there. I know our city is crying out, and not just Houston, but particularly this community really needs more trained electricians. And so you're talking about industrial electricity, and is this also, I know they have to apprentice before they become a master electrician?
Yes. There's a process involved. You actually have to have 8,000 hours as an apprentice to qualify to take your journeyman's card. Once you qualify and take that journeyman's card, then you have to have an additional 5,000 hours to qualify to take the master's test. So it's a step process, and we have a lot of people come in here that are trying to do the associate degree thinking they're going to skip something, and you have to get those hours, and it's kind of like going up a set of stairs. You can't go from step 1 to step 8. It just doesn't work that way. This is a state regulated business, so you have to follow the right career path. Well,
and certainly for safety protocols, when you're dealing with electricity, you don't want to skip any steps. What kind of careers can students move into, and what are the environments in which they might work?
I've had students go into industrial. I've had students go into maintenance. I've had students go into residential. I think residential is really in my opinion, the correct path to follow, just strictly because it gives them that avenue so they learn the basics at that level, because things move real fast in residential, whereas commercial is more detail and precise. And somebody coming in that has no skill level other than what they've got in the classroom would find a huge hurdle going from, a classroom to an industrial site. And that's where I came from. I was at Shell for multiple years, and the regulations and requirements at that level, you have to be a true, high level journeyman to make it there and to maintain that position. Does it happen? Absolutely. There's young people that come out of school and go straight to that level. But, as a whole, I think you really need to follow the correct steps to get there.
What is the market for these jobs? We talked a little bit about the demand. I think Anybody who lives in Houston, you probably had a moment where you really need somebody and it's tough to get someone to come out and service your house. What are you seeing in terms of the market?
Well, being an electrician right now is honestly like owning a pickup. Everybody thinks you bought that to help them. And right now, with the career path in the first time since I've been teaching for 30 years, 25 years, and we have companies reaching out to the college saying, "Hey, we need people," which is very, very unusual. And we have a phenomenal career staff that supports, getting companies out here to do the job fairs and stuff. So we've had a great success with that. We took 11 people out of my commercial program last semester to one company, and they said, "Okay, we'll hire all of you." And it was strictly because of conduit bending. They had nobody qualified to bend conduit. And once they realized these young people could bend conduit, they said, "We want them all." And
Incredible.
So the opportunities are out there right now. Today, they say, I think there's 157 masters retired every year or passing away in the state of Texas alone. And there's only, a handful coming in. And we had a young person 3 semesters ago, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but he actually got his master's. So he went on and he's now a master electrician, which is really exciting to watch a young person go on and be that successful.
Very, very exciting. Well, and so who's attracted to this work? What might make someone a good fit for this program?
I am absolutely glad you asked that question, because in the last, 35 years in the field, it's been 90% male. I've seen very few females until the last couple of years. And there is a huge push now to involve females in the trades. We are one of the few trades out there that's not real physically demanding. When we have to move things that are heavy, we get equipment to move it. And so there is a huge push. And I don't know if you know who Mike Rowe is, but he is a huge advocate for the vocational trades. And he's put up $1 million in cash for females to apply for the trades. And so there's a tremendous amount of opportunity. And I love to see females come through. I think I have 6 or 8 females right now. The opportunities are out there. And with the guidelines we have to work under, females make the best electricians because they're very detail oriented, where, guys can be rather stubborn headed. I think a female makes a phenomenal electrician. So it's open to everybody. I've had students. I've got a student right now that's in his 80s, and I got a student that's 17. So
that's incredible.
We have a broad range of students here.
Very diverse group of students, opportunity for everyone. And really great to hear that we are encouraging women to come in and check out this program. Before I let you go, what are you most proud of about this program? What makes it unique?
To me, honestly, when I can put a sticker on a young man's hard hat that says he's qualified to bend conduit, and you not being from the field, you don't understand, but when a sticker on your hard hat's a big deal. And every person that I've given that sticker to, and some of them don't get it, most of them do, but when you put that sticker in your hard hat and walk onto a job site, they're going to challenge you. They're going to want to see you that you can bend proficiently. And when you can take a young person that's never wired anything, and in literally 16 weeks, they can basically wire their entire house, and they walk out of there real proud. And, watching the students leave versus when they come in is phenomenal. Their confidence level goes through the roof.
Yes. I can feel the pride just thinking about it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Fred, and telling us all about these great opportunities. After the break, we will chill out with our HVAC program.
Thank you, ma'am.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Welcome back to The Topic. We're exploring programs in our Architectural Design and Construction Center of Excellence. We're joined by Cheryl Pleasant from our Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration program. Good afternoon, Cheryl.
Hi, Amy.
How are you doing today?
I am doing great. Thanks for asking.
It's so great to have you here, and I'm so excited to hear all about your program and the certificates that students can earn.
Okay, I'm glad to share.
Go ahead and give us an overview.
Well, I know you've probably heard this before, but our program is one of the hottest programs around, and we're also very cool. Can you believe that? We're hot and we're cool.
I see what you did there.
So our program offers a basic certificate, it offers an advanced certificate, and it even offers an associate's degree. And that associate's degree is something that's very hard to find wherever you look in the nation. So those are the types of certificates that our students can earn. The basic certificate just starts you out and gets your foot in the door. That advanced certificate kind of moves you more into the commercial part of our business. And the associate's degree opens up an entire new world for opportunities for our students.
And so you talked a little bit about opening doors. What kind of careers can students in this program move into, and what are the environments where they're most likely to work?
Well, what I like about heating, ventilation, and air conditioning is that there is something for everyone. So, for example, if you want to work in a community-based setting, which is more of a residential type of setting, that is for you. And this may not sound fun to us, but if hot attics are your thing, you may decide to work in a residential setting. And then in the commercial setting, one of our focuses has to do with controls. Again, I'll mention again that at one time, Houston had the acclaimed title of being the most air-conditioned city in the nation. So just imagine life in Houston without an air conditioner. So our commercial program can bring our technicians indoors, and it can help them focus on building controls and things of that nature. However, we have also the part that deals with design and for a manufacturing type of application. Those who are maybe interested in actually designing an HVAC program, an HVAC system. So we offer a wide variety of things depending on what the student is looking for. We have something for them.
Yeah, we always talk about, would Houston have become the fourth largest city in the nation if HVAC never existed? And I think the answer is no way.
Right?
Right?
Yeah. And more people are moving here.
That's right. And so we all appreciate our HVAC. And so we know there's a demand. So what is the market for these jobs here in Houston?
Well, whenever I talk to my technicians, I always start off with some relevant data. So this morning I went to Indeed and I typed in commercial HVAC, and in the Houston area, over 300 opportunities showed up immediately and populated my computer screen. This continues to be a high skill, high growth occupation. About 10 years ago, we knew that the demand was going to far exceed our supply. And so it continues to be that profession that there's always going to be a need for, and our market is growing every day.
Well, and it seems like, Cheryl, I don't know about you, but it seems like the AC always goes out, right? When it's 100 degrees and it's July, right?
I agree.
The worst timing possible. And I imagine that in HVAC, you probably have to have some pretty good communication skills, and you're working with people in a crisis sometimes. Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about who is attracted to this work, and what are some skills that might make someone a good fit?
I'm so glad that you asked that question, because as it relates to a technical field such as this, some people don't realize just how important it is to have skills that are soft along with the technical skills. HVAC technicians actually have to be salespeople. They have to be very knowledgeable of what they are talking about. And I always tell the technicians, in today's day and time, the client, the customer has already Googled the answers before you got there. So you'd better convince them that you really know what you're talking about. So again, the people that are attracted to this work, the people who fit well in this work, are people who have those soft skills, that are good communicators. They are reliable. They are dependable. There is a rumor that the HVAC technician was just a little below the used car salesperson. So we're trying to dispel those myths. We're going to make sure that we have ethical people in our line of work so that you can call us back. You can refer us to a neighbor, and you want us to keep coming back when you need us the most. So we attract all types of people, good communicators. Those good soft skills are very important, as well as those technical skills, Amy.
Well, and I'm just picturing the YouTube, right? Like I Googled this, I found this on YouTube, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, tell us, what are you most proud about in this program? What makes it unique?
So I've been in this program quite a while, and I'm very proud of how our program is modeled after some of the most nationally acclaimed programs. What people don't understand is when you become an HVAC professional, and I have this little globe here on purpose, you're actually having an impact on sustainability. Because in order to work in this line of work, you have to be certified by the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. And in our program, I like to tell the technicians, you get like more bang for your buck. You walk out with an EP certification. You walk out being OSHA certified, as well as your certificates that you get from HCC. So I'm very proud that we offer students a lot of different things and a lot of different avenues. And when they walk out of our program, they have multiple types of certifications behind their names. And ultimately, they are saving the world as it relates to their practices, to make sure they're doing things that are not having an impact on future generations or on sustainability. That's what makes me most proud about our program.
100%. So really fast, where can students take your program? Is it available across
Our program is available at about 3 or 4 different campuses. It's available at the Central Campus, at the Southeast Campus, at the Stafford location. It's also available at the South Campus. We're all over, and we even have some dual credit programs. You can find us anywhere. If you just look us up on the HCC website, you'll find us, and we are waiting to hear from you. We'd be glad to have any new students in our program.
That's right. We appreciate you joining us today, Cheryl, and sharing all this incredible information. And I want to thank all of you for joining us on the topic. To listen to this and other episodes of the topic as a podcast on the go, visit hccs.edu/podcasts. For the topic on HCC TV, I'm Amy Tan.